Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode in which I played Weird Tactics so you don't have to. Today I'm gonna be trying to make an 11 support duty system somehow work in Football Manager 24, and as usually, first of all I'm gonna try it with the very overpowered Real Madrid side, 8 seasons in the future with Kylian Mbappe, all that thing to just see whether my ideas work, and then I'm gonna try to make it work over an entire season with Man City. I'm gonna also have to adjust it if it doesn't, and we're gonna try and give you a working version of a system with 11 support players over the entire season. So let's go. Okay, I do realize that at the beginning this might seem super easy to you, but when I start pointing out the weirdness that has to happen, then you're gonna realize, yeah, it's not as easy as it seems. So, gegenpressing, whatever, let's start somewhere, whatever, 4, 3, 2, whatever, as I said. Now, first of all, sweeper keeper on support is the only option that I have for support duty in the goalkeeper position. Then we have to use, you know what? Liberos on support, because that's the only one that actually has support. Instruction, curl center defender, stopper cover, ball playing defender, stopper cover, no nonsense, wide center. Yeah, I can probably use wide center, but I'm gonna stick to the 4-4-2. I'm gonna try and play 5 at the back. You know that I don't like it, or 3 at the back. So I'm gonna try and use 2 liberos on support. So next, wingbacks. Here I have different ways to play, so I'm gonna leave it for a moment. I'm gonna have to jump up to the attack. The issue is that with strikers on support, they're not very direct, and I cannot use advance forward. I can probably use target forward on support. I can't use poacher, complete forward, pressing forward, trequartista I can't use. So first of all, because of the support duties, I think that I'm gonna try and overhaul. It's not really overhauling, but I'm gonna try using 2 strikers so that at least I put bodies in front of goal. And I'm gonna leave the roles for a moment. I'm gonna think about the shape right now. I think that I will have to try and maybe keep possession and hope that we can kind of push the opponents towards their penalty box, and eventually when you have support players near the penalty box, they will try and take their chances. Now, I'd like the idea to keep possession, and I want a playmaker. Should I use a DOP? Oh my god, I'm not gonna have a holding midfielder. I'm not gonna have a holding midfielder. I can use Regis, but he's not holding. Halfback I cannot use. Anchor I can't use. I can use DM on support. Segulanto support. You know what? I should maybe use 2 playmakers. What if I... Okay, first of all, who will kind of emulate a holding midfielder? I think that the answer is defensive midfielder on support. I know he's gonna step up. Yeah, this makes me think that because I will not have a DM to sit in front of the line, and the defenders, the CDs, are gonna be stepping up, what I can actually try and do is use inverted wingbacks on support. So kinda my whole defense is gonna be stepping up and acting as midfielders. If I do have a DM on support, I probably need someone trying to win the ball back. So bowling midfielder. Okay, if I have a bowling midfielder on support, he's gonna be trying to stop the opponent from playing higher up the pitch, getting possession back, and then the DM on support is also gonna be kind of lurking there between the 3 defenders stepping up. Sorry, 4 defenders stepping up and the attacking players. Now, I still feel like I need a playmaker. It's not gonna be a DOP. It should either be a roaming playmaker or advanced playmaker. I think I'm gonna go with a roaming playmaker. So what if I pick a roaming playmaker on support? Because both sides I'm gonna use, I'm gonna have a pretty good roaming playmaker options. Here I'm gonna have, yeah, a lot of good options. And with Man City, I think it could be De Bruyne. from deep. Yeah, it should be De Bruyne from deep. Now, maybe it's time to figure out what I'm gonna do with this so I can decide on this guy. Advance forward of the... Yeah, it's not gonna be used. I can go with target forward. Because with Man City, it's gonna be Erling Haaland. Here, I don't really have great options for target forward, but it's gonna be a person that will try to craft chances for himself as well. But I also like the idea of using complete forward support because he's gonna be a playmaker, a bit of a playmaker, but he's also gonna be crafting chances for himself. And if I'm trying to retain possession with only one playmaker role, actual playmaker role, yeah. Deep lying forward is not that bad of an idea as well. So maybe I can go deep lying forward, complete forward, and support. Alternatively, I can go complete forward, target forward, roaming playmaker. I need someone to be actually taking care of this part of the pitch. So what if I get this guy a little bit to the right? And then what I do with this person. Defensive-wise, this isn't going to be a nightmare because all of these guys are going to be stepping up. These guys are all going to be stepping up, so I need to at least defend deeper. And something that I really like in this year's engine is the inverted winger. So inverted winger on support, he's actively going to participate in attacking moves. He's going to shoot every now and then. He's going to be cutting inside, keeping possession a bit. So how bad is this? Should I maybe rotate these two? No, he's going to be stepping up to try and win the ball back. This guy's going to be roaming. These are... Oh, it's weird. It's weird. Should we play positive? Yeah, let's say we play positive. And then tempo. Yeah, we got to lower the tempo. Lower the tempo. Maybe a bit more direct. Higher tempo. Bit more direct. Play out of defense. Yeah, we need to keep control of the ball. Pass into space I'm going to get rid of. Run a defense and be more expressive. I think these two are gonna help us actually score goals. Because be more expressive, they're gonna really obey the tactical instructions that I have, and they will act out of their instructions. So they will probably be trying to shoot more often. Run a defense, taking people one-on-one. Not a bad idea. I like this. Play for set pieces also. It won't bother us too much. Now, counter press, counter, roll it out. I'm gonna stick to the usual here. And then we can try step up more. Yeah, we're gonna have like 4 defenders that are all gonna be stepping up more. Nonetheless, so step up more. Let's embrace it. This way we're gonna have quite a lot of people on the inside, so trap inside. Stop crosses I'm not quite sure about. I'm going to leave it here as it is right now. Trigger press more often. Get stuck in. Help us maybe win it back easier. How do I feel about this? It's weird. Should I maybe make us play a little bit more wider? Or keep it like this? Fairly wide. It's fairly wide. We're going to be playing direct. Direct football. Slightly higher tempo. Okay, this is gonna be for the first try. I think that we're gonna be looking okay with this versus PSG in the final Champions League with this absolutely amazing side, but I feel like I will have to make changes later, so I don't know, let's go, let's try and do this. Real Madrid with Kylian Mbappe. Okay, first highlight, Livramento, Bellingham. Bellingham is DM on support. Verdio. Mbappe is the DL... F? Yeah, he's DOF. Vinny Jr. inverted winger on support. From Mbappe, Rodrigo through on goal. What a miss! How on earth did he miss that one, mate? How on earth? Costa on the ball to Livramento. He's inverting. I don't know really inverting, but he has the freedom. Rodrigo through on goal and scores the first goal for Real Madrid. Using 11 support. Rose, support duties. What was this? Kimmich. Yeah. Not offside, not a foul. 2-0, 25 minutes of time played. So far this is working, but I'm not really sure it can work across the entire season. Yeah, Tino Livramento as a wingback is actually a bit of a cheat code because he's tall enough and he's okay at heading. Oh, wow, they're cooking here. Yeah. Dribble less often for the inverted wingers is maybe a good option. It's 2-2 now. Despite the fact we conceded 2, we've actually been dominating the game. Yikes. Xavi Simons on the ball and scores a third one. Seems like we're gonna be losing this one. Okay, now the tough question is, do I try and play this game again, or do I go directly to testing it for the entire season? I'm gonna try my luck with the entire season. Yeah, let's do this. See you in a moment. Alright, after reflecting on it for a moment, I think that I know what I've done wrong. I think that this general idea can work, but I've done a mistake. I went with direct passing, and maybe that was not a great idea. So I'm gonna try it for a full season with a shorter passing and higher tempo, as we usually do when we're trying to do what we're doing here. And then I'm gonna try working with focus through the middle. So the same way that we're gonna be trying to exploit the fact we have a lot of players through the middle and we are forcing them on the inside, we're also gonna try and play through the middle. Because if you think about it, the inverted wingbacks, they're cutting on the inside and we really are congesting it. So going with narrower than this is maybe not a great idea. Maybe going fairly wide can also work, but this is the way I'm gonna go. I'm gonna simulate throughout the whole season with Man City, and let's see after the season. And you know what? It actually worked. Yeah, we were champions in the seasons. So, okay, winning it by 2 points doesn't look great at first glance, but I want to show you the actual schedule and point to the fact that we only lost versus Sheffield away, so this is a bit of an outlier. Then, okay, at home versus Liverpool, 5-0, I'm gonna admit it has bad optics on it, but otherwise, we won 2-1 away, which is also an okay result. So despite the hiccup at home, okay, Mo Salah screwed it up, missed a penalty. So this one could have gone either way, but the only other loss we have is versus Chelsea at home. So we had some good games as well. Now, winning it with only 3 losses, I think it's fine. I think it's pretty much fine. And I want to point your attention to something that is quite interesting. You see, okay, Erling Haaland scored 38 goals. I've seen him playing as the DLF, as the complete forward, so nothing too surprising there. But Kevin De Bruyne has 16 goals and 18 assists. And primarily, he was really playing that inverted winger on support role. Yeah, I've seen him playing in a couple of games as RPM and a couple of games I haven't seen him, but I suspect he played also as DOF or complete forward. I know he can do that pretty well, but his primary position was inverted winger support. And trust me when I tell you this, using inverted wingers on the right and left hand side as MR and ML is actually a great idea. Use more of these in your tactics. You're not gonna be sorry about it. And yeah, it may look super easy, but it wasn't. And yeah, obviously UEFA Super Cup, the English FA Cup, knocked out in third round, not great. Carabao Cup, knocked out in quarterfinal by Fulham. Bad optics on it. Champions League, quarterfinal versus RB Salzburg. Yeah, not the greatest result, but is it something that Pep doesn't do every now and then? More like something that happens every now and then. Yeah, 1-0 at home, 2-0 away. Kind of a bad game for the entire team. It's not the best tactic ever, but hey, it is 11 support duties. If you can do better than this, try it out and let me know in the comments below how you did it. And you know what? If you want to challenge me and make me do something else as a weird tactic that no one else wants to play, I'm your guy. Let me know. Like the video, subscribe to the channel. See you next time. Bye bye.